Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we are going to solve another amazing question on code forces, that is district connection. Let's quickly go over the problem statement. There are n districts in the town. The 8 districts belong to AI, the banding gang. Initially, no districts are connected to each other. You are the mayor of the city and want to build n-1 two-way roads to connect all the districts. Two districts can be connected directly or through other connected districts. If two districts belonging to the same gang are connected directly with a road, this gang will revolt. You don't want this, so your task is to build n-1 two-way roads in such a way that all the districts are reachable from each other, possibly using intermediate districts, and each pair of directly connected districts belong to different gangs. Or determine that it is impossible to have n-1 roads to satisfy all the given conditions. And you are also given t independent test cases. The first line of the input contains one integer, that is t, the number of test cases. The first line of each test case contains one integer n, that is the number of districts. And the second line of the test case contains n integers, that is a1 to an, where ai is the gang ith district belong to. Now it is also guaranteed that the sum of n does not exceed 5000. Okay. For the output, they are asking us to print no if it is impossible to connect all the districts satisfying the given conditions, and they are asking us to print yes as well as n-1 roads on the next n-1 line. Each road must be presented as a pair of integer xi and yi, where xi and yi are the indexes. Yes, they are the indexes of the two districts or the two districts. Okay. Now, I hope the problem statement was clear enough. Let's discuss the approach and the observations on the whiteboard. So again, the two conditions they are asking us to satisfy are the districts with same gang should not be directly connected, and all the districts must be reachable from all other districts. Now, districts are basically array values. So let me rename it array values with same gang. Now, gang is basically array indexes. Uh, Districts are basically array indexes, or let's call it indices. Indices with same array values should not be directly connected, and all the districts again, let me rename it indices, that is the index of the array, must be reachable from all other indices. Okay. So these are the two conditions that we are meant to satisfy. Let us take an example to understand the question better or the approach better. So let's take this example. I'll quickly get my marker. Okay, so these are the districts from 1 to 6, as you can see in the figure. Okay, now let's see how we'll approach the solution. If you can see, notice from the problem statement, the range of n is still 5000, that is 5 into 10 power 3. So we can easily solve this problem using an n square approach, right? So we'll use the same over here. The approach would be, we'll take the first city, that is in this case 1, and we'll connect all the cities, we'll take first district, that is 1, and we'll try to connect roads with all the other cities whose value is not the same as this, that is who belong to the different gang. For example, here the value for city 1 is 1, right? And the uh, other side of the road, or like the other city with which we can build a road through this city would be, we can build a road to 2, we can build a road to 2 again, 2 and 2, that is from 1 we can build a road to city 2, district 2, 3, 4 and 5, right? But we can't build a road starting from 1 and going till 6. Why? Because the values are same. So in this case, what we'll do is, we will simply move the pointer, that is this, to the next city. Let me get my pointer, and we'll move the pointer to the next city. In this case the city will be city 2, and we'll simply connect the road from city 2 to the remaining city, that is 1. And well, this is the overall approach that we'll be using. And if we do it in the tree form, it will look something like, at the root level we'll have a city 1, in the next level, okay, let me, okay, 1, and in the next level we'll have 5 other cities, that is city 2, 2 2 2 2 and 2, and at the last level we'll have this city, that is 1. Now this is actually satisfying our given condition, that is indices with the same value should not be directly connected. So these cities are not directly connected, and all indices must be reachable from all the other indexes. Now let us see if this one and this two can be reached from are reachable from each other or not. So in order to reach one, two will have to first go to one, then we'll have to go to two, and then finally it will reach three. So the path this node will use is 2 1 2 and 1, and the same is applicable for all the remaining cities in the area. Now if this city wants to get to each other, they can move from 1. So the path here is 2 1 and 2. So as we can see, uh, the conditions are satisfied, and these are all the pairs conditions are satisfied. All the conditions can be satisfied using this approach. Now let us see an example where cities can't be connected using the roads. Okay, so let me write an example. Let's say the cities that were districts that we were given were in the form 1 1 1 and 1. That is, all the cities would belong to similar gang, or all the indexes with the same value. Now in this case, if we take a pointer, that is head pointer at 1 now, and we want to connect it to some other one. So as we can see, 1 cannot be connected with 1. No, it cannot be connected with any of the remaining indexes in the array, right? So there isn't any pair which can be connected to 1, and hence the same is applicable. uh, the same is applicable even if we move a pointer to any of the node, the second, third or fourth, because all the districts have the same value. So here the answer would simply be no. But okay, so how could this which value could be added to this districts, or which district can be added to the district, so that the answer would be yes. So we'll have to add some other districts, like in order to be ordered for the districts to be valid, that is, in order for us to build road between different cities, we should be given the cities with at least two unique values. If we were given districts with a single unique value, it is impossible to connect the districts with the given condition. But if we are given two unique values, that is, in this case, if we are given two, then we could simply connect the cities with some roads. Like we'll take city 1 and we'll connect it to city 2, and that is city with district with, sorry, I'm saying city for districts. Okay, so we can easily connect this city with city 2. Okay, and with city 2 we can connect all the remaining cities, that is city 2 can be connected here, here and here. So it would look something like this. So this is a valid connection. So this was our overall approach. uh, I hope you got the intuition and the approach. Now let's quickly go over the code. So in the coding part, for each test case I am running a function solve, here solve, and in each function where for each call for solve, uh, first I am taking input the array, that is the districts, then I am declaring a visited array, that is goes by visited, which will be initially false, and I'm marking the first node as visited. As we'll be first considering the first node in the array as a root node, it would be visited. And I'm also declaring the vector of pairs, that is rows, in order to print the rows at the end of the iteration. Okay, so here there are two loops. As I mentioned, we'll be using two loops, and for each root node, we'll be checking all the remaining nodes. And if the road is not, and for each road, that is for one, if we take one as the base, or for our ith loop, then for each of the remaining nodes, that is from 2 to 6, we'll check if there is already any connected road to it or not. If there is no connected road, then it would be false. And we'll also check the values, that is we don't want the districts with the same gang to be connected directly, so we'll also check the values if it is not equal, that is they are not that does not belong to same districts, or they have different values. If these two conditions are satisfied, then we'll connect the cities, that is we'll mark the visited array to be true, and we'll push the cities into the roads, we'll push the two cities into the roads vector. Now, if I'm also mentioning an early stop condition, that is if road's size is n minus 1, that is if we have connected all the cities in the array, then the road size would be n minus 1, and if it is true, then we'll simply break out of the loop. At the end of these two loops, I'm again checking this condition, that have we got like the roads that we have is the size of the roads n minus 1, and if it is true, we'll simply if it is false, that is if the size of the roads is not n minus 1, that means some condition failed, like in this case, like in the case where we had cities with all similar values. In this case, the condition would fail, and if that's the case, we'll simply print no. Else, we'll print yes, and we'll print all the remaining. Will print all the districts that are directly connected, as they have mentioned here in this order. So I hope the code was clear enough, and as you can see, I have already submitted the code and it is already shows accepted. So our solution works. So this was all for the video. I hope you understood the solution and the approach behind this question. So thank you for watching.